Hey everybody, BTDFDMC 1984 here again, and today I'm going to do a special review on the 2013 Hot Wheels Showroom Summit Camaro, 67 Camaro, that has caused a lot of controversy since it came out back in late June, early July, which is also still being found. The car came out in the M assortment, which was dump-ins and standard shippers, or cases. And when they were first coming out, people were finding them. They weren't all that hard to find because they were out there. They ordered, I'm figuring Hot Wheels made a mass quantity of these because a lot of Summit stores throughout the United States purchased them just as the cars alone. So they had plenty to go around. They weren't hard to find. Until we started seeing variations of the car. What variations did we start seeing? Well, for one thing, we got the treasure hunts. This was one of the super treasure hunts for 2013, as you can see by the roof tampo up here, which is right here, and extra hood tampoing, and of course the TH. This had a couple of variations, a light and dark paint, also with and without the Hot Wheels logo on the base, and with the dashboard like this, or it was predominantly raised up. Now this wasn't the variation a lot of people, well, they were wanting this one, but there is more to this car. Now it's one of the few that will not, or probably will not get a secondary paint job, which is a lot of cars do, but Summit, for some reason, I guess they don't want to do another car. We started seeing a different variation pop up. We started seeing this. This is the infamous door line Camaro. And when these started popping up, people did not know what to expect because a lot of them were being first seen in photographs. Like blurry photographs of people finding them on pallets or in dump-ins. People didn't know what to think. A lot of people were rushing, including myself. A lot of people were rushing to think we were getting another one of these. The plastic body door line Camaro, which doesn't have an opening hood from the color shifters. Even I asked one of the guys, Master Loafer, who's a good guy on YouTube, who was collecting. He found one. He was one of the first ones to find him, and I asked him, "Is it plastic? Does that hood even open?" And he goes, "Yes." And when I found it, I was surprised. You know, this wasn't the plastic body, and somehow, from looking at HotWheelCollectors.com, when they were first being posted on there, a lot of the moderators were quick to go, "No, it's not real. It's a fake. Someone's photoshopping them. We don't know where they're coming from." Well, about maybe a week or two after they were denying it, they finally admitted that yes, this is a variation, not an error. It wasn't supposed to be out. They were actually testing the door lines on the cars to see how they would look, and they were using the Summit cars. Well, they went out. They went out to general public. They weren't supposed to, so they had to scramble through the Malaysia factory to fix this, and that's where we get the third variation of the car, of the bodies. And it's this one with the door handles. You can see it right in that S. There's door handles, but they're easy to tell that they're actually just a modified tooling of the door line besides the handles. And if you look closely right here, get a good shot, get a zoom, come on, get it right there. See that little line? That's where the door line started. To prove it, here is the door line Camaro. You can see there's a little line right by the A post, right there where the original door line came up. They did not fix it. So you could still find them, with door handles, with that line. They covered up where it was right here by the secondary window, the little A window right there, or the, is that the C post? C? Sorry, I'm not too good with a lot of car terms, but I've not really seen it with that line. They did a pretty good job covering up. Also, of course, there are variations with the base, with the Hot Wheels logo and just having 67 Camaro on the bottom, and then with the, let's see, where's my non-Hot Wheels logo, you can see it has more copyrights, 1982 and 2012, which is, the 2012 was this new base, you know, made in Malaysia, and the 82 is referenced back to this one of the original re-releases of the, it actually wants to focus, re-releases of the Camaro that was actually gone from the history books from 1968 to 1982. There was that gap, about a 10-year, 15-year gap when the last Camaro was produced. And that's when we got this one. There's two of them. This red one, which has been well played with, and a gold colored one, which was sold in a belt buckle set that had the 15th anniversary logo. And for the 67 is what you got with these. The US, which is this red colored right here, and this blue Hong Kong. Now, blue Hong Kong, or the Hong Kong in 1967, were the only Camaros to have door lines. They didn't have door handles, and they also had the trunk lid. US didn't, and that's where the body is you get today. So all these Camaros with the smooth bodies basically derive from the US tooling. And then it was, you know, they actually swapped, it's a mix of both of them because they actually retooled it, but you can see, you know, door line, and there's also smooth ones, which it's in between because the smooth ones came out before the door handle and door lines, and then somewhere in the mix, because you can still find like the case or the base code of F18. I think it's an F18 on door handles and F18 on the door lines. So it's a mix in between these two. So that's when they caught it and they fixed the tooling. And you can see a couple other later, like F20 and like 19 also had the door lines and handles. Smooth ones have come back around. So if you don't think you have it, look for it in your collection. They're still being popped up every now and again. They were produced on both US card and international cards. See, let me zoom out real quick. As you see, this is the standard US card with the Hot Wheels drivers and the guaranteed for life, and the international, which doesn't have the drivers nor does it have the guaranteed for life. So I hope you enjoyed looking at this little review of the Camaros. I know I did one a while back, but that was on a cell phone cam. This one I want to do a little bit more better. So that is it for now. I hope you all have a good hunting year. I can't wait to see what 2014 will bring us. I know there's already some controversies going to be popping up with different castings. Let's see where this Camaro is going to wind up in the coming years. And like I said 2 years ago, the Camaro has been around in the somewhere in the lineup for since 1980, about the 1990s, since 95, 96. There's been continuous toolings. So let's see where it's going to keep on going. So take care, everybody. Have a good day. Bye bye.